Alright, today is more Future Funk. I think I have a possibility of beating the level today. I think it's unlikely, but it's coming up soon, I know that for sure. I'm gonna warm up as usual. The usual way is... Hold on, let me fix my keyboard. Last stream, I didn't have very much consistency, and then right at the very end, I was very consistent, so I feel like that's gonna be how it'll be. Come on. Okay, I buffered that on accident. Alright. That was a nice run. Yeah, I don't want to die at that same spot again. Specifically when I go from 0. That's very consistent. Oh, wow. That was almost another really good run. Or it was a really good run. But I almost got a new best run. I've got a good feeling for tonight. It's been a while since I've gone for the ending, so that's probably it. I've gotten really consistent at the last 3 jumps. 20 attempts, and some of them were, like, cheap ones. I'll take it. I better not fluke to 99 and die at 99. In general, really. But like... Yeah, that was dumb. I don't think I've died at that many waves before. Alright. Honestly, upon research, I figured out that I have a really weird clicking method. Think of it as, it's like an inverted version of pop-offs, but not as exaggerated. Because it's left-handed and not 90 degrees, but there's still some rotating going on. I don't know, when I eventually get a camera, you'll become very familiar with my clicking. Okay.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇レベル20%背中には翼がはい
Yeah, I'm blaming the blanket because I usually don't have this. What I'm going to do is move this down here. Scoot in. And lock in. Accidentally released the clip. Dude. It might be the keyboard bits too far away or something. Okay. So it turns out it was the keyboard is too far. Okay. This shows us that it moves. I know the Corsair is a bit more like weighted, but I think it's an aluminum base versus my plastic. So hopefully this keyboard moving problem doesn't happen. Okay. I'll figure out how to consistently get that one of these days.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇。レベル充電120%。背中には翼が。はい。
Finally. All right.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇。レベル充電
Hold on. What did? Hear the person playing? All right, bro. This guy's scamming.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇。レベル充電
You have two nothings of GD.
背中には翼が。はい。魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇。レベル充電120%。背中には翼が。はい。
All that. Okay.
魔力チャンバー内圧力
I gotta actually click.
レベル充電120%。背中には翼が。はい。
I want to be able to get to the duel today. So basically get a new record, because up until after the spider, it's free until the duel. And then there's just choke point heaven for the rest of the level. Or choke point hell, because nobody likes it. I thought I died there for a second. Of course. Yes, this is a nice song.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇。レベル充電120%。背中には翼が。はい。
Gotta occasionally do the wave spam Alright, bro. Right into a spike.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 90%。 背中には翼が。はい。
Alright, what is this?
チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 90%。 背中には翼が。はい。
So, let me get past 9.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 90%。 背中には翼が。はい。
I don't. What? Okay.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填
This stream has good potential, though, for
背中には翼が。はい。
good runs. What again?
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填
Hold on. I don't know what that. I saw there was a message. Okay, what's said? Oh yes, you should do that. You should.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 90%。
How are you supposed to clip farm and tabs?
背中には翼が。はい。
Understand something like a shooter game or any game that you can, I don't know, just watch clips and figure out what you mean. Okay. Alright, bet.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 90%。 背中には翼が。はい。
That one orb timing, I'm like mildly inconsistent at.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇レベル充電120%背中には翼が
What I find interesting though, the dual part is, it's the learniest part, but after you learn it, it's not that bad. It's probably one of, one of the easier sections, but I don't know.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇レベル充電120%背中には翼が
What? I don't like when that happens.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇
Can't tell if I'm early or late from that. I think it's because I was slightly late.
背中には翼が魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇レベル充電120%背中には翼が
Oh, come on. Get a drink of water. Yeah, what I'm gonna do, I plan on eventually getting a different mic, not one that's just built in my headset. So my clicks are actually here, like you can hear my clicks. And also, they're not right up close to my mouth. So I don't have to get my mic out of the way when I drink water. It's not that the orb. What is going on? How do you get past that orb?
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇レベル充電120%背中には翼が
Okay, dude. The one issue with getting a new mic
魔力チャンバー内圧力
is the amount of,
レベル充電
I don't remember how many USB cords I have on my computer.
背中には翼が
I know I have at least 3. But I would probably need... I need 5. Because Camel probably also needs 1. Okay. How do I die to that ship section?
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填
Yeah, okay, let's just...
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 90% 背中には翼がはい
what was that?
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 90% 背中には翼がはい
I was late.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 90% 背中には翼が
Okay. No, that section's free. Where do I die?
圧力上昇エネルギー充填 90% 背中には翼がはい
Finally. Alright, let's lock in. How do I miss that orb? Hold on. There was something I was thinking about. What was I thinking about? It was... I don't know. I'll remember it if I get to that section again.
チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 90%
I already remember. I'll do it after this attempt.
背中には翼がはい
Well, just gotta do the classic add tags. You gotta add tags. Alright, there we go. Alright, no more of that. Of course. I gotta adjust this to be a better shoulder rest. I wish my seat was like a few, or the shoulder rest specifically, but mostly the seat. I wish that was like 4 inches taller or something like that. Oh, come on. I hate that button. That's the best thing about getting rid of this keyboard, is that I won't have that button that just closes the window. Opens up all of your files, or whatever. Doesn't actually do that, but it opens the Files app and closes the window. It's very close. Okay.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼がはい。
Dying at the UFO part is tragic. 背中には翼がはい。 Let's get some water. Alright, straight into the wall. Dude.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼がはい。
I gotta lock in.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼がはい。
Okay. I may just get chocolate or something. Alright, I got chocolate and peach rings.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼がはい。
I'm gonna need one of the chocolates real quick.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼が
はい。
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼が
はい。
I am curious on how I'm going to set up my webcam when I eventually get
魔
it.
力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギ
The table is too
ー
wide
20%
to have the keyboard so close to the monitor to do what Zoink did before he face revealed, where you put it on like, the top, face it down.
エネルギー充填120%背中には翼が
はい。
I do plan on getting a different desk though, so that should help. Of course. With help with what? I have a plan for the desk situation. It'll also allow me to get a secondary monitor so I don't have to use my phone to see chat.
背中には翼が
はい。
Okay.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填
Help with the cam as in like a quality one or
背中には翼が
はい。
placement. That's a good run. A good run is at 25 pass. that happens.
魔力チャンバー内圧力
Either or. I mean, I have a second monitor. I mean, if there are recommendations for webcams, I'll take them, because I don't know. I know what I'm gonna get for the mic, though.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼が
はい。
Okay, that was just tragic. Anyways,
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼が
はい。
oh. How did that happen?
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼が
はい。
Okay. Fucking. That was tragic.
魔力チャンバー内圧力
I
上昇
jumped, or I buffered for the orb before falling off the ledge, so I just jumped and
背中に
died.
は翼が
はい。
I'll read what that message was after this attempt. There's a lot of words, so I can't do it mid-attempt. Or let's look up. Come on. I think there's a couple things to boost viewership. Yeah. Well, I was thinking of setup. You can't see it. I don't know if you can see the cursor. You can see the cursor. It's hard to see, but around here, the hand cam, and then here, the chat. Like right above it. The issue is I don't know how to do the chat overlay, and it would be better to have a hand cam so it just looks cleaner. But I do plan on doing all those types of things. And the best thing to do to increase viewership, specifically for this game, is just to play more difficult levels. People care about harder levels. Top left-ish. That covers the mega hack, like, game indicator type things. I know for a fact I gotta get a mic that can pick up clicks, because if I ever get something that needs a submission to the pointer crate list, it needs your clicks. Well, I plan on doing like long form video recaps of important runs for each level after I beat them. Which generally you don't get many views on live streams because nobody's willing, or most people generally won't sit through long-term videos, just various reasons, mainly time. It's a lot easier to sit down and watch a 20-minute video, not even 10 minutes probably. Then it's a lot easier to do that than watch a streamer, especially because streaming is a lot more interactive. Because I doubt I'll get any, like, although I doubt I'll get relatively big numbers unless I get to, like, top play. Or at least close. The types of levels that the average person can't beat, so that's why they're watching. So I think anything top 300 and up is when that'll start happening. Now, of course, there's always exceptions. Of course.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼が
はいはい。
This is the type of consistency I like to see, though. It'd be better if it was more, though.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼が
はいはい。
Okay. I think for a little bit I'm going to work on the ending and other areas that I haven't worked on so that if I do get a good fluke, I don't immediately die to the ending. Or that's ship part I haven't worked on as much. Basically, work on bits I haven't worked on in a while. Takes a bit to load. Okay. This part specifically is probably one of the more inconsistent sections for me. Okay, so I think I'm going to start from 80 for a bit. I got way more consistent at that wave section though, which is really nice. Yeah. I held way too long and I probably shouldn't even held at all. You know, I'm bored of this. Let's do a run or two of the daily level because I'm wanting to play something else for a bit. Get a little tiny little break. Let's play this. No sound though. I don't want it to get copyright stricken if it is. And I'm also using mouse. Oh, yeah, it can do that. I don't like levels that I let you do that. I got gems. I think at one point, I don't remember which day. Let's see if we can find it. One day, 9 circles was a daily level, so I'm gonna see if I can get a bunch of free stuff from it. You can't get free stuff, I remember that. It's in the vault. That's the wrong level. I already beat that. Back from 0.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 120% 背中には翼が
はいはい
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 120% 背中には翼が
はいはい
Okay.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 120% 背中には翼が
はいはい
Kind of want a translation of what's said at the beginning and 50% in the end. Well, no, the end's in English. But the beginning and the whatever's going on at 55. I'm sure it's out there somewhere. Let's just not jump, I guess. Okay. I'm getting awfully close to dying at that spot. just tragic. Again, all these tragic deaths are just... they're so horrible. That sounds really bad. Or good, if it doesn't sound sarcastic. I'm gonna put the peach rings back. I don't need any more sugar for the day. Alright, let's get started again. I have not gotten past the ship section at 30 again. I got a better run earlier. I got around to 47 from 12 during my warm-up. So from here all the way to dying at the first symmetrical duel. Okay. I might check how much that chair costs from the video I saw. I would like an adjustable chair with good support and armrests and all that stuff. That isn't $1 billion. Talking about the gaming chair. Also, a regular gaming chair is very unnecessary. Just get a decent chair. It doesn't need all that red. It would match my setup though. Oh, the bottom half of my screen? No, I'm gonna put it in the middle so you can't see the icon. And it's just gonna be like 50% transparent. Not even. Just 100% transparency. Right above the icon. Like it moves to follow the icon. try and get. I want to get it one new best. I'm going either till midnight or a new best if it takes too long. If I get a new best soon, then I'll keep going until, I don't know. Basically, I'll stop streaming whenever I feel like it. But it'll be a while. The best and worst thing that could happen for this channel is getting put in a secret way short. Probably the, in general, best. Because, you know, secret way is popular. But also worse because he'll mispronounce my name. Hey, I got past that though.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇レベル充電 120% 背中には翼が
はい。
Over time, my icons will adjust as the levels get more difficult. Specifically, everything probably will stay the same, except I'll probably use the fat wave eventually. If I ever go for a really difficult level that's wavy. And then also the
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇レベル充電 120% 背中には翼が
はい。
most of the viewership might not stay, but some will, which is good. And if some stay, more come who will. And relatively speaking, if like 1% or even less than 1%, it'll still be a massive boost. Okay.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇レベル充電 120% 背中には翼が
はい。
I'm
straight. Fair, but I feel like phone needs to stay still. I guess, but like, I'd rather have a rough phase of finding out which viewers stick than a rough phase with no viewers at all. Because it's difficult to figure out what viewers stick if you're not getting any at all. Like, a lack of information is the worst thing for most things in general if you're trying to learn. Okay. Have you tried to beat it yet? Once or twice? I buffered late. Or, I buffered wrong. Okay. Shoulder rest or arm rest could use some cushions. Okay, I missed the platform. Here's what I'm gonna do. Instead of trying to use a sweatshirt, I'm gonna wrap my blanket around the armrest so it doesn't move. And then, boom. Needs more layers, but it works. I'll try using the one I never used. Instead of the one I always use, but I'll do that later. It's better. Okay. I need a new best because my best run from today is only 41.
レベル充電 120%。 背中には翼が。
生えてない。
Okay. Let's just do one attempt at 9 circles just for fun. I'll probably die in this ship. Alright, bro. This is not Twitch. My goal for this year? I actually have a couple New Year's resolutions, mostly to work out more. You gotta keep them abstract, because otherwise it's a lot harder. I think in general, goals are better abstract. Sometimes. Short-term goals are better, like, direct, and then long-term are better abstract. Do I have any? Yes, let's gamble. Okay. It's scamming me. Do we have any chests to open? No. Let's play defeated circles. Well, let's actually play a couple attempts. Here's the method. Skill boost by playing Slaughterhouse skill boost. Okay. Gotta get past the first 3 jumps. Come on. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm locked in. Yeah, okay. First 3 jumps, that's the skill boost. What else do we need? Let's get the tidal wave skill boost. Come on. 3 jumps. Alright, first 3 jumps of Limbo. No, I can't get the first one. No. First jump of Tartarus. First try. Oh yeah, I forgot I reset. Congregation. Bits? What do you mean bits? Like battles? Alright, let's get a real skill jump. Okay. in circles, Eon, Firework, Aftermath, Boo. Here's a more difficult one. Come on. Ow! My hand is like acting weird. The golden, it starts in ship mode or something. Amethyst, no. Red World, no. Hatred, Idols, Kinos. Flame Wall, I like this level. It's probably my favorite one. In the top something, I don't know. Can we get... Come on. I don't know. I don't know history. Thinking Space 2. Come on. Just gotta get to the mini. Thanks for telling me it's 0%. I never would have guessed that one. Dude, why is my hand like weird? Alright, reason. No, I can't do it. Alright, here's the real skill boost. I think that's how it's spelled. Yeah, here it is. Oh, this is the cover. Let's just download the original. Real skill boost, first jump of Eternus, because it's frame perfect. Nope. Come on. I don't need... Ah, first jump. Huh. Skill boost. Beat the level now. Okay. I did like 5 skill boosts in a row. I jumped. Alright, we're going for 30 more minutes, no matter what. I'm also streaming tomorrow and Monday. Possibly even Tuesday. One of my light bulbs just flickered. Okay. Yeah. They just let that happen. Yeah, I don't know. Oh no, my hand's tweaking out, so I might just call it a night in a couple attempts if it's not done. Okay. Hold on, I'll see what that said. Okay, what does that say? Sparta bit. Oh, like, this is Sparta? Oh, off the cliff. Okay.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填
Nice.
魔力チャンバー内
I'll check that clip out.
エネルギー充填 120% 背中には翼が
はいはい
I haven't gotten to the green part in a while. Oh, my shoulder. Like, sometimes my shoulder blade just goes weird.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 120%
Get at the wrong angle.
背中には翼が
はいはい
Okay. Right into a wall.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 120% 背中には翼が
はいはい
Okay.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 120%
I'm not worried at all for the next one, then, that's for sure.
背中には翼が
はいはい
Because the level's short. It'll feel weird playing a level that's like a third, I think. I don't know. Either closer to a fourth, probably. Like the length of this level. Unfortunately, even then, it's still a jump. But it's a surprise. Let me drink some water. And chocolate.
背中には翼が
はいはい
背
might do something a little different. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Time to retire? Alright, bro. I'm just getting started. What I'm gonna do... Hold on. We need... a couple things. No clip temp. Limits. Boom. 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 Here's the method.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 120%背中には翼が
はい
I don't know if the flash is green or not, but... Yep, I already died. Okay. Alright. This is not working as well as I thought it would. Okay. Good luck with that. Yeah, we're not doing no clip accuracy. Confirm practice. Confirm full reset. Who's frame stepper? Oh, I get it. I don't know. Anyways. Let's work on little bits. Also... Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna do the duel for a bit. As in, get it. I bet you'll do it. Okay. Okay. Let's... I don't know what's going on with that one. Too much of a micro click. Of course. Your skit? Let me watch your skit. Go to channel. I'm good. I'm streaming. I'll watch it after. Anyways, this one's interesting because it's random if you go up or down. I don't know if I can get it to switch from there. I I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking, like, the ship part. I was thinking that too. I'm gonna try to get... Well, this part's probably important too because of that. But this is the section that I need to work on. Specifically the regular size ship. Yeah, because that can happen. Okay. Right now, the issue is it's the mental aspect because of just how long the level is. So a combination of nerves and just fatigue in general. Let's try this one out. Come on. Okay. We're not doing all that. I'm gonna play for 10 minutes before I'm done for the day. I just didn't jump. Let me see what that message was. Oh. Yeah, I'll do that later. Yeah, a couple more runs. I don't want to overextend for one stream. And then hinder tomorrow. let's just fix that.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 120%。 背中には翼が。
はい。
I do feel like after beating this level is going to be where my skill starts to pop off. One, because I'm jumping, two, because I'll have much better nerve control. Five more minutes, though, and I'm calling it a night.
背中には翼が。
はい。
Okay, I hate when that happens. Because it's like, can't even do anything about it. It's just, you just die.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇
Because you entered the tunnel at the wrong angle or whatever.
背中には翼が。
And miss one of the pads and just die. I changed my mind. I'm gonna keep streaming for a bit longer than just 5 minutes. Mostly because I'm being so consistent though. Okay.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填 120%。 背中には翼が。
はい。
「
Uh, yeah, like that kind of death where you just die because you missed the pad in the auto section. I dislike.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼が
はい。
Okay.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼が
はい。
Finally, it works. Okay. Alright, we're going till I get a new record or midnight. Come on.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充電 20% 背中には翼が
はい。
Yeah, this cube section. My least favorite. Because it's just boring. It's fine though.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充電 20% 背中には翼が
はい。
Okay, let's... It's good. Candy. Hold on.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充電 20% 背中には翼が
はい。
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充電 20% 背中には翼
Okay,
が
it's for what I'm actually gonna do is till 11:30 or a new record. Because I don't want to go too long. hit when you can accidentally jump.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇
That was actually
エネルギー
buffering.
120%背中には翼が
はい。
What? Okay, this is just what is.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇
But I keep dying there. That part's free, and I'm clicking.
背中には翼が
はい。
Actually, let me watch the playback. Yep, I did click. It just didn't listen.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼が
はい。
Okay. What? Oh, let me watch it on. Hold on. There we go. Okay.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼が
はい。
Come on.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇エネルギー充填120%背中には翼が
はい。
Come Okay.
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇レベル充電120%背中には翼が
はい。
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇レベル充電120%背中には翼が
はい。
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇レベル充電120%背中には翼が
はい。
Okay. I'm tired. I will see you guys tomorrow, though. That's for sure. I'm getting tired and inconsistent. Also, I don't want to overwork myself all one day. So, I know I said I would go to 12 and then I said I'd go to 30, but I'm done for the day. And I will be back tomorrow, hopefully to get a new best. Tomorrow at 8, as usual. My goal? Well, I mean, I want to stream more, obviously, because that means I get to play more games. So I just gotta be more effective with my time so then I can stream more. But, anyways, good night. See you tomorrow. I don't know. Play some outro music in your head.